And we are underway here at the Dripping Pan for Lewes versus Wingate and Finchley. Host Wingate here, who are struggling nearer the bottom of the table, but they're the team on the attack to start us off. Moving down the left hand side, a ball into the box which Salmon temporarily deals with, saved and then hit into the open goal. It's a disastrous start for Lewes. Straight from the off, the visitors take the lead, and I believe it was the number 7 Antonis Vasilou coming across from right wing to pick up the pieces and finish the opportunity. It was brilliant play down the left by Tushipamba in the last 2 games where they looked back to their best. That's better. Pritchard round the corner. Deshane Darling, who put on a show in the last game, trying to dance past the defender, but once more the visitors defending astutely. It is through to Joe Taylor, off to Michael Class, the effort just over the bar. Tidy football from the Rooks of their own. It's another long ball from them. Almost flicked on, he's flicked it down to himself, the number 11, loose now for Dylan Kearney, and it's a brilliant save by Lewis Carey. Spencer again losing out. Wingate winning the ball high up the pitch frequently now, and Nelson out to the right back position with work to do. This is brilliant play down the left once more. Kearney just holding it up slightly and then laying it off, and the effort's just wide from Tyreek Clark. Once again down that Lewes right hand side, as Joe Taylor is allowed to chase, but no chances taken, and another long ball proving threatening as Cotter gets in on the end of the loose ball, clipped over towards Vasilou, and he can hook it into an empty net yet again. Vasilou with 2 open goals, and it's poor defensively from Lewes once more. A long ball cutting Lewes apart, unable to deal with Wingate and Finchley's presence up front. Headers on, this time from a Lewes man, does well to find Michael Class, but instantly he's under pressure again. Wingate and Finchley at the moment are absolutely relentless in their press. It's in towards Kearney, and what a miss from the number 9. I've said throughout this opening half an hour that it's not been his day. It's closing down the centre halves, challenging for every header, but his finishing hasn't quite been there. As Raz Kondegraaf for the first time onto that left foot, can he get a shot away? Goes back to his right, fires it into the goal. Raz Kondegraaf with another worldie here at the Pan. He's been a game changer for Lewes in recent weeks, and he's got them back in this game. Another worldie from Raz Coleman de Graaf. Chopped and turned back onto his right, having feinted in on his left. I think everyone in the stadium was awaiting the left-footed curler. Lots of momentum behind them. Pritchard into the box, Nelson up, it falls loose, and Michael Claassen, what a volley! It's another incredible goal for Lewes. This time it's Michael Claas, who's not a stranger to finding the back of the net. 4 goals this season for him, make that 5. What a volley on the right foot into the top corner. The keeper Ben Good did get a touch to it, but twice, but Kearney can pick it up. And now Vasilou on a hat-trick, driving towards Kenny out. Is there a wonder goal for Wingate and Finchley? There's not on this occasion. The man chasing a hat-trick. Could be a similar fate for one of these Wingate players in this one. As Pritchard stands over a free kick, it's in towards Michael Claas again, headed straight into the palms of the keeper. Be Cotter on the right foot for Wingate and Finchley, straight into the arms of Lewis Carey. From behind, and now Vasilou standing up for tea. Ifil getting forward, if he can keep this in play, digs it out, and it's another big miss from Kearney. Dylan Kearney, it's not been his day at all in front of goal. I'm sure talking to Kenny Yao throughout the game, as Cotter can move forward and fire it just wide. It's another chance for the visitors. And again looking for Vasilou up against Kenny Yao. Brilliant touch from Vasilou, and then forced back by Kenny Yao. One off in by Deshane Darling, has Joe Taylor to his left, could shoot on his right, gives it instead to Raz Coleman de Graaf, and he looked for that top corner as he always does. Darling again on the edge of the box. Maisie run and can find Casey Petit. into Coleman de Graft, round the corner to Juvan Spencer, left-footed effort, drags wide of the front post. It was good football again from Lewes, who Tanner will take his seat again on the bench. Coleman de Graft able to bring it down, and then find Michael Class into Joe Taylor, onto his left foot, strike it, goal again, much like Juvan Spencer. Moments to go, drags it past the front post. Complaining about Pritchard's distance, and it's almost blocked by the Lewes number 15. It's headed down to Kearney. Can he get his goal? Yes, he can, finally. After so many missed chances, and he's having a few words with Lewis Carey now. It's a bizarre goal for Lewes to concede. Wingate and Finchley do have the lead again. It's 3-2 to the visitors, and time stood still really. The ball looked for all the world like it would be cut out by a Lewes defender. Kearney can keep the ball, Coleman de Graft winning it off him and then skipping away from his man. Lots of open grass. It's a 4 versus 3 if Lewes can play it right. It's a 4v4 now. Into the feet of Joe Taylor, turns and shoots, well saved by the legs of Ben Good. Lewes responding well though to falls loose for Pritchard, onto Joe Taylor, dropping deep to receive the ball. Feeding it on to Raz, Coleman de Graft into the box, past 1 and 2, and then fires it over. It was a really, really good opportunity for the Lewes number 18, who's Tanner for the first time on the ball now. Gives it back to Maloney, into Joe Taylor. This is nice from Lewes. Saved by the feet, and Maloney just can't bring it down. That could have been the chance, much like Wingate's opener. Taylor Maloney. Clipped onto the goalkeeper, who's gone down. Free header for Pritchard and headed wide. Lewes players claiming a handball, the referee not having any of it. No Salmon up for this one towards Tom Phipp. He wins his header, cleared by Cotter only as far as Nelson, and his volley slices over the bar. It'd be a huge result given the circumstances. Maloney in towards Phipp and headed over. Lewis Carey was up from the back too, but that could well be it. Darling trying to drive down the line, and there goes the full-time whistle. A really disappointing game for Lewes, who after a positive week lose here against 17th place Wingate and Finchley.